Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the world of Asil. Now, last episode, we didn't really do much except me teaching you some traffic tips, but this episode, I feel like we should have a change. We should actually start building something. And I was thinking about it, and I think the best, or one thing I really want to do is I want to make this university here in the middle. I want to make it an actual like campus. Um, I visited Portland in Oregon a couple weeks ago, and the Portland the Portland University in the city downtown, it actually has it actually takes up a big chunk of the city, and I was really surprised to see that. But so yeah, I think this episode we're gonna start making some changes to it. I've gotten some cool little stuff like here we go. There's a campus dorm, so let's just place one for now and see how it looks. So this is basically how it looks. It's just a dorm for colleges, and I think this will grow really nicely with this thing we're gonna create. Sorry, I'm a bit stuffed up today, but I also found like a lot of cool little parks and stuff we could try out, like tennis courts, um, soccer fields, just all the sorts. We got some paths here, we got parking garages, so yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. And yeah, so let's get started here. I think this university, this main university area, it's pretty good where it is, although let me see if I can play around with its location. If we could have it go sideways like this. Okay, so there we go. We could have some dorms around this area here, and I think we should have, actually, oops, no, I don't want to delete this. I think we should have a road like this. Now that I think about it, it's not going to be connected to anything, but it's going to house a couple dorms on the side. Let me see. Here are some dorms. So two on the other side as well, like so. Okay, looks pretty good. Looking pretty good. Although, let's see here. You know what? Let me bring down the game sounds because I feel like they're a bit too loud. I can't really speak very loud right now because I'm a bit stuffed up. But I think we're gonna keep that park there. Let's see. I think a parking garage would go really nicely around here. There we go. So cool. And there's a little bit of space left, so I think we could just have a little path going like that. I wonder if this is possible back here. Yep. So cool. We have this little path and such. Now, let's see here. We have this little walkway. If we could have it in the middle here, it would be really cool. I wonder if you can just place parks in the middle like this. Sweet. Although this is more supposed to be hanging off a dock or some sort, but I think having it just like that looks pretty fine. We could connect this up like so, and then we could put some trees down. What is this little thing? I wonder. I'm just gonna place one down to see what it is. Okay, so it's just a little plaza fountain thing, so I think we could put one right here. Although this side of the city needs some love. Let's put it here for now and see how it looks. Power should be fine. Yep. Okay, cool. We still have this one park over here, so I think I'm going to relocate this to the other side of the city because this part needs some more land value. Also, I have another parking garage there. So let's see here. What else could we add to this thing? I want to try out those tennis courts that I have. I'm sorry if my voice is getting a bit puffy. Can we just delete this? I wonder. Will this even... Okay, that's cool. So you can build parks and then you can just destroy them afterwards. And hold on. So let's see here. I want to try something. So if we pause this, if we draw a road from there to there, and then we can put this on, can we delete that? Oh, looks like we can. It's very nifty. I never knew that. Of course, I want to put tennis court. Being a tennis player myself, tennis courts are pretty important for me. And we got some dead space here, so I'm guessing we could put some paths in between here, like so. It's a shame that you can't really connect these up to a road or some sort, but it's fine. And I think what I'll do... Okay, that's already occupied. I think I'll have two paths coming down this way, like so. And then what I can do is I can put some trees in the middle here. Just line them up one by one. Like so. And I think that looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? Man, I'm getting a lot of lag now that my city is really big. Whenever you zoom in, you get a lot of lag, but yeah. So we got our college university here. Got our little tennis courts. Got our college dorms, which I think they actually house some people, but I'm not quite sure. Or they might just boost education. Parking garage, we got this. We got this little cool walkway here. So I think it's looking pretty good. I think what I want to do is I want to put some businesses along this road right here. I'm not going to have them be skyscrapers, but that'll do. I need this to be empty so I can move it, because we don't want to have just a random cemetery out in the open. And I've been looking around, and I've noticed I've never actually placed any of these right here. I think it would be beneficial if we were to place one of these. Actually, yeah, that's pretty good if we can place it there. So let me relocate this right here. And let's see what we have. We got Plaza of the Dead, Statue of Shopping. I wonder if these actually do anything. Statue of Wealth, Statue of Industry. I actually have no idea what these do. I think we have to put a Statue of Wealth to show off our wealth, although this will perfectly fit in that slot. Yeah, I think Industry is the best bet here. We'll have it facing that way. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. We can move this back to over here and make this little path here, just so it's not completely blank. Sweet. I think that looks pretty cool. What else? What else? We could put some stuff around here as well. This could be like a main tourist attraction. Well, we got some traffic coming on here, but that's fine. Okay, let's see. Level 2, Fountain of Life and Death. Wow. Friendly neighborhood park, maybe. Transport tower. Alright, so what does this do? Space elevator. What does a space elevator even? I don't even know. I think... Let's see, where does this go best at? I like these buildings a lot, actually. They're pretty nifty. Let's try making it here. I have all the money in the world to spend, so you know, I can put them wherever I want. How does that look? Because there's a lot of empty space around here, and it'll be very cool if we can actually fill some of these stuff up. What is this? A posh mall. Could be pretty cool in the city. Let's see. Places to put them. Maybe we could. We need a shopping district in this place for sure. If we had a shopping district, then things would go really nicely. But I think the other stuff I will leave, because I still want to expand the city outwards this way, and you know, this way and this way. So I think I'll leave that as that. I know I could go onto the workshop right now and get some buildings for me to place, like some skyscrapers. So I'm gonna go look on this workshop right now, and I'm gonna download some nifty little buildings we can place in our city. Alrighty, so I went to workshop and I found a bunch of cool things. Like, let's see, I got a modern community college. We could put somewhere. We got this little college of arts. I'm gonna place one down just to see how it looks. We got that little shoe thing. I have no idea how a shoe can teach people, but apparently it can. So I think I'm just gonna replace some buildings here. I'm sure they won't mind. What else do I got? I got this nifty little community college. I'll just place right here as well. So now we have like some little college dorm center area. Looks like this is like a really cool. It's a pretty perfect place to put a little park here. So let's try this little sunken plaza that I picked up as well. So overall, these are looking pretty nice, and we can draw a road around this. I'm still yet to find a mod that replaces these roads, but anyway, budget-wise, we're spending way too much on university than we really should. These guys aren't even remotely close to a capacity. So I think we'll just close some of them, and they'll be here just for show. Eventually though, once we get more and more students in the region, we can reopen them, but right now they're just a waste of income, and we really don't need it right now. I wonder if turning it off actually reduces the income. I wonder. Looks like it does. So that's good. That's good. Okay. More things I've actually found on the workshop are these buildings right here. Like there's a sea and skyscraper. Let me try placing one down to see what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. I mean, it blends in with all the other office buildings in the area. Although this is a office building, so so I think that's good. What else here? A Leviathan. Now this thing looks pretty crazy. It's a little. What is this? This is looks like a tourist attraction. Well, that's pretty nifty. The vanilla of skyscrapers don't seem to be able to grow that high. Most of these are already max level and they're not really tall. So by making these skyscrapers, they're actually quite beneficial to the look of the city. This is a default building. It looks pretty cool. I think I need to delete the big section of this road here just to place it down, but we'll try to put it like around here. Yeah, that looks really cool. Some kind of sci-fi little building here. Although, let's see. I want to try to get it to face the right direction. If only the graphics in this game were a tad bit better, things would look a bit better. Alright, so let's see, we have a modern art museum. So I think that looks pretty good around here. Like that. We obviously don't need these little buildings in front of that, so just delete all of this stuff. I'm gonna add some more stuff in this little triangle, but for now I think this suffices. And we're taking a big budget hit. Holy crap. What is this on? Unique buildings. I don't really know what they actually do. But I'm just gonna turn down the money we're spending on these unique buildings because they are taking up a lot of budget. But I think that's good for unique buildings. I kind of want to place some, you know, I kind of want to do more of parks instead of unique buildings, because parks actually do something. Although I really don't know what unique buildings do as well, but if someone could clarify that for me, that would be quite nice. Alright, so for this part right here, I think we're gonna put some trees down, or some bushes. Just little minute details like this goes a long way, making your city look nice. Oh yeah, that's right, I have a first person mod, so I can actually look at stuff from a different angle and from a different perspective. Let's see. I wonder... very laggy, much lag. I want to see the skyline, because this game is called City Skyline. I just want to see what the skyline looks like. So as you can see, not many skyscrapers. That's why we're building some, although I wish they didn't cut into our budget really badly. But I think these are more for tourism more than anything. Although there's not really a big tangible panel where I could see tourism, I don't think. Oh, well, wow, that's just noise population. Lots of noise everywhere. What else here? We got a big open space right here, so maybe if we can put like a stadium or something, that would be cool. I know I have a stadium somewhere. There's a Theater of Wonders. This one looks pretty cool. What is this? Some little robotic thing. I don't know what this is though. This is a stadium. It looks like a freaking rocket ship. I don't understand how that works. But okay. We need some parks around here. This is pretty cool right here. A Japanese garden. Although it does not belong in that little particular section. I think we should put some more stuff here. You see, anywhere where the land value is a bit low, I think I need to start putting some parks and stuff. So a Japanese garden would go really nicely right here. Okay, Cool. Um, let us look at our land value. So far, so good. Of course, we need to max out our land value. So where is my residential around here? I do have residential. My residential buildings here aren't they aren't the max yet. Hopefully we can make a max. Although I really need a way to increase land value without just putting parks everywhere, because parks do take up space. One more thing I'd like to show you guys is some new subway stations I've gotten. So let's see here. We have a subway station right here. It looks okay and all, you know, it's just a little metro station, but I've got some new ones that might look a bit better. I'm not gonna touch this one for now, but let's see here. We definitely need a subway station near our university, so students can actually get to this place. Let's see. We need a nice solid 2x2 area around here. I think we're gonna replace this building. And let's see. There's one that looks like that's 1x1. Here's a 2x2. So that's what one of them looks like. Although I really don't like it. I'm gonna sell it. Other options. Let's see. That metro station. We have this one right here. This one is more like a little. It's more like a tangible building. It's kind of like the one we built over here, but it's a bit more compact. So I think I like this a bit more. Where did I go? Put it right here. So I think I like that one a bit more. So let's actually hook this up to a actually, it seems like a waste to have two subway stations so close together. We could make a new line. I'll just leave it there for now. Just turn it off because eventually, you know, we need to expand our metro station network to accommodate things for this. But for now, I think our metro is looking pretty good. One thing I'd like to change is our bus system, because our bus system is relatively simple as of right now. You see, the best way for a bus station, or the best lines for buses, are just like point A to point B and back to point A. This is practical in the real life too. So if you can, let's see, we'll make a new line here. We'll go to point B, which is near the university. I'll say like right here. We could have another stop somewhere else, like right here, point C, and then but ultimately going back to point A. That's how you actually make efficient bus lines. And the thing I like about this game in particular is that bus lines are relatively simple to make. You just you can have different bus lines, so you can just go point A to point B to point A, and that's one line. So that's pretty cool. So I think I'm going to make another line connecting this part of the city to this part of the city, like so. Although I need this to complete the line. Yeah, like that. Okay, I think I'll create a new line here. It'll go to somewhere around here, and then it will come back to this complete line. We could add a stop, like so. Add a stop, like right here. But overall, that's how you make bus lines. As you can see, this one that I made here that goes to the industry isn't quite optimal because it's a big line around. I need some bus services from here. So I think I'll create a new line here, have it go near the community college, and then have it go back. Complete line. Nothing major, you know. And also for this part, oh man, I need a cemetery. Actually, no, I need a crematorium. So, the way I see it here, we have a bus stop here, but we need these guys to actually start using the bus as well. So, the way you could do this is just create a new random line somewhere. If only there was like a park and ride in this game, where people can just drive their cars. So we can have this line start here and then stop right there and make another stop like right here. And then back again. So that way people can just walk towards the bus station here, take the bus over here, get off, get another bus, and then drive over to this area. So now let's see how many people are using our bus station per week. Not much, but it'll get there eventually. But yeah, I don't know what else to do now. So let me think about it and be right back. Okay, so I noticed that my time is a bit short, but I really want to finish up placing parks down. So let's have a skate park around here for those rad kids to skate around. We need some parks around here. So let's see here. I think a good set of tennis courts. I need a swimming pool asset actually. That'll be quite beneficial. But other than that, let's check out our education. Well, obviously our university is pretty high in capacity, but it looks like we need some more elementary schools, like so. We still need a bit more. I guess right here could be a good place, and high schools as well. We'll have one in a neighborhood like so. Oh yeah, I made this a new area, a new neighborhood around here, in case that you haven't noticed yet. This was different since last episode, but anyway, I hope you found that enjoyable. We've got some pretty cool looking buildings and skyscrapers around here. So I think we'll mark that as an episode. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.